Saying, if you walk in the room and if you don't know who the schmuck is, well, guess what? You're the schmuck. And unfortunately, all of us are schmucks these days. The government lies to you, our educational system is collapsing, and how society tells you to live, well, guess what? It's not really working out. Just look out the window. Half the people in society are depressed. The other half don't know what to do with their life. All these other people think they're entitled. You have all these in-groups, these divisions, as Joseph Campbell talks about. So this is a problem. This is the big problem that I want to address right now. Most people, including I sometimes, we are stuck living in a passive state. Meaning we are in this system called the hedonic treadmill, this happiness treadmill. As long as we're happy to a certain degree, we will not question anything. We will keep with the norm. We'll keep on doing the same habits since we are creatures of habits. So let's look what's happening in society today. Obviously, our politics is completely failing us. This whole system of having one prime minister or president running a whole nation, that's very archaic and needs to go. Second of all, our educational system right now, give me a fucking break. The shit that they're teaching these kids in school, it's horrendous. They're turning them into mindless zombies that will obey totalitarian dictator ordership from the higher above. Number three, our banking system, our economy with the fiat currency system, that's a complete Ponzi scheme if I've ever seen one. And finally, what they deem as normal in society, certain cultural taboos or norms, gay is bad in some places, or you can't marry that person because of your religion, or that culture is different, yada, yada, yada. All these fucking in-group divisions to just divide people. So let me ask you this. If you don't want to be a schmuck in your life, please pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to give you simple tips, just simple, very simple tips that you can take away to kind of upgrade the level of your life, okay? And if you look at great philosophers such as Plato, Socrates, or the poet Rumi, or even the late Yeats, the late great Yeats, they all have something in common, and they're all contrarian, individualistic, spiritualistic individuals that think for themselves, that take time to contemplate what's going on in society as opposed to just regurgitate information from the masses. It's a big no-no, I will tell you, to follow the masses, to obey the masses, and to become part of that herd mentality. So, without further ado, here are my suggestions for you to upgrade the quality of your life so you don't become a schmuck, okay? Number one, throw the fucking TV out your house. You should not have a TV at all. You should not be watching news. You should not be watching cable TV. And if you want to keep a TV, I do have a TV, have no cable, no satellite, no nothing, and only use a TV if you want to watch a movie or documentary, or maybe hook up to your computer. But being bombarded by the negativity of news on a day-to-day basis is a surefire way to make you go fucking crazy. So that's number one, no news. Number two, upgrade your fucking friends. There's a saying, you are the sum of your friends. So upgrade your friends. If you're around vampire suckers all day, or I call them energy suckers, people bitching and moaning, complaining, well, guess what? For the most part, you're bitching, moaning, complaining as well. Second of all, if your friends are always like hurting for money and trying to figure out the next quick way to make money, well, guess what? Most likely you're the same individual as well. If your friends are unhealthy and, morbidly obese or whatever, just fat in general, guess what? For the most part, you are fat as well, okay? So it's really important that you have A players in your life, and this is not going to happen overnight. It's about going out there and putting yourself in positions and scenarios which you can be introduced to amazing, awesome people doing amazing things. Listen, awesome people love to spend time with other awesome people, and losers love to spend time with fucking losers. Don't become a loser and don't become a schmuck. As simple as that. So upgrade your friends. Number three, start taking care of yourself. This ties to number two. Don't become overweight. Don't have inflammation in your body. Start eating healthy. Start going to the gym. Start, meditating. And my definition of meditation is whatever you do, whether that's walking, such as I do, or actual meditation, or maybe you go in the gym, you like sparring, whatever. Some mind apps that you do. I don't care what you do, but figure out your meditation. So invest in yourself. Listen, you have a short time on this planet. If we're looking at the statistics, what who's saying, people are going to have cancer. Like 1 in 3 people by 2025 will have cancer, diabetes, obesity. The diseases are crazy. Cardiovascular issues, Alzheimer's on the increase, Parkinson's on the increase. Well, fuck that. I don't want to go through any of that. All of that can be avoided if you respect yourself and you put in time on a day-to-day basis to make yourself better. So that's number three. Number 4, invest in your intellectual capital. Don't be a dumb motherfucker. How often do you pick up a book and actually read a book? Saying you better be the dumbest person in the room, because if you're the dumbest person in the room, you're gonna learn the most. So please go to bed smarter than you were when you woke up. Read a little bit every day. Talk to people who are smarter than you. Surround yourself with people who can educate you, who can push you up. Don't surround yourself with dumb motherfuckers. Those guys are gonna bring you down. In Australia, they have a saying, the tall poppy syndrome. As soon as you start rising up, these energy vampires, these people who don't want to see you succeed, they're gonna come in and start chopping you down and pulling you down. You know what I'm saying? The crabs in the bucket? Well, these motherfucking crabs are evil and you shouldn't be around them, okay? That's number 4. Number 5, stop looking for instant gratifications. Ditch your phone wherever you can. If you are waiting in line, please don't look at your phone. Don't. Instead, put your phone away, pause, think of something, start conjuring different thoughts and ideas in your mind. Play around with your memories. Play around with certain ideas and theses that you have in your psyche, and kind of focus on yourself as opposed to being passive and just focusing on your phone. Look around. Everybody's like this, like fucking zombies. Reminds me of the movie Idiocracy, or a documentary. Okay, no instant gratification. Same thing goes for business. Same thing for anything in life, whether that it's looking good in the mirror or being healthy or becoming rich or having a successful company. There's no fucking instant gratification. So stop this instant gratification. Ditch your fucking phone. The phone, I'm telling you, the phone is fucking evil. Evil, 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 evil. The more you can mitigate it from your life and eliminate it from your life, the healthier you will be, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, so think long term and stop this instant gratification. Number 6, think for yourself. Richard Feynman talks about it. He's like, it's not good enough just to know something. You have to understand something. Gives different examples with the birds and the mechanical toy, the dog toy, and all these different cool things. Think for yourself. Really understand what you're talking about. It's not good enough to label something. It's like, oh yeah, that's a computer. Well, how does that computer work? How do the circuits work? How do the diodes work? Like, really dig in deep. Or if somebody's talking about history, don't just label and vent. Tell me about the whole history, whatever it may be, but really sit down and understand what you're talking about. Because once you understand what you're talking about, that translates into wisdom, okay? And I will leave you with my final suggestion. Be your fucking self. Don't try to be anybody else, because they're already taken. There's one of you in this universe. Think about it. You won the fucking life lottery. This little spermie went to eggy, went together and created you. Holy shit, eureka. You are a genius. You are created out of nothing into something. So there's only one of you. Be yourself. Don't be anybody else. Please stop comparing yourself to that person or this person. Start really accepting who you are. It doesn't matter if you're black, pink, purple, brown, I don't even, whatever it may be, but accept yourself for everything you are. And once you start accepting yourself for what you are, you become happy. You don't have to say, oh, that guy has this, because guess what? Everything you have right now is all you need in life. As long as you love yourself, because if you're not willing to love yourself, who else is going to love you? As long as you're willing to love yourself, life, my friend, becomes easy. So there's my tips for not becoming a schmuck. Hope you enjoyed them. And by the way, make sure to subscribe below this channel, leave a comment, and peace.